Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. So today is another installment of our Patreon requests from one of my perfect fourth tier members, Brett Lowe. Today we are checking out Type O Negative, and the song we're listening to is Love You to Death. So I have never actually heard of the group Type O Negative, and I'm looking at the description, and apparently this was released 15 years ago. So sometimes I wonder how I miss a lot of music, but I guess if I'm not, subjected to it, I won't hear it. So I'm kind of glad we're checking it out now. The only information I got was it's more in the goth metal department, so I'm kind of excited to check it out. But before we do that, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon, where you can do stuff like this. You can force a reaction from me, and it's kind of exciting because at the same time I'm learning music that you like. You can also check out extra content there, as well as some free content. Anyway, let's jump right in.
In her place, 100 candles burning. A salty sweat drips from her breast. Her hips move, and I can feel what they're saying. Swaying. They say the beast inside of me is gonna get ya, yeah.
That guitar part. Actually, bass part. Dude, the sound. This reminds me. Okay, so this is gonna sound kind of funny. This is actually pretty We're gonna scoot back a few frames just because it's a little suggestive. So it's okay. It's not a big deal. We're all adults here. Hopefully, you better be. One of the things that this reminds me of is when I was younger. This might surprise people. I don't know. Maybe not. So I grew up and used to partake in goth culture, mostly the fashion. I love the style of the clothes and the makeup, the hair. It's just, I really love how gothic beauty is. There's a lot of beautiful clothing and a lot of beautiful looks that can be developed from the gothic style. But along with the style is, a bunch of other things that come with it, like the music. And there's something about this, especially the lyrics. I don't think I haven't heard a lot of like goth love songs, and there's just something about it that's beautifully dark and sensual, and it gives me like the goosebumps. It's like, and it also makes me feel like, oh yeah, if you know what I mean. I'm an adult. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. And the reason why is because his voice, he's got such a range. I was not expecting his voice to go up into a higher portion of his, mostly his upper chest voice, mainly like in between the head and the chest voice. But the opening was all this low chest voice, and it was just, I'm just gonna say it was sexy. I love a deep voice. There's just something about that low rumble. But the way he can, I wonder how much lower he can go. I will say I love this keyboard line. And there's an actual piano part.
100 candles burning. A salty sweat drips from her breast.
These lyrics.
Smooth, and I can feel what they're saying.
I'm sorry, but like her hips move and I can hear what they're saying. Moving on. I'm just going to say right now, I'm going to talk about the music. Sorry. The keyboard part, the piano part, which is really cool because in this moment I would have never expected having a keyboardist or pianist in a goth rock group. Love it. And there is some orchestral underlay. It doesn't sound real, it sounds produced. So it could just be Pro Tools, and that's perfectly fine, like a MIDI version, but better than MIDI, right? But it's got a really lovely effect. We're looking towards that gothic era, right? And I love that. Anyway, let's keep going.
Swaying, they say the beast inside of me is gonna get ya, yeah.
And listen to the sensual. It's almost bluesy yet. See that higher tessitura? The way he enunciates things, like, I love the addition of that. Just, it adds another step of flavor into the musical concepts here. It seems very highbrow, more regal. Like, he's talking about someone he loves in a high level. Like, this is the highest form of love, and you can sense that within the music and the lyrics. And that's such a beautiful way to display it, I guess. This is so cool. I love the sound too.
They say the beast inside of me is gonna get you, yeah.
And the mix of palm mute to open strings in the verses.
I'll make to serve your wishes, my love. Now close those eyes and let me love you today. Shout proof, I'll mean what I'm saying, baby.
Y'all, this is making me blush. Is it hot here? Is it just me? Woo! Okay. Beautiful, cool things happening here. Sorry, I gotta roll the sleeves up. All right, so let's go back a little bit. Just listening. Sorry. The words "let me love you" are just ringing in my head right now. In the background, you can hear some of this electronic, almost organ-like, but it's more electric sounding. So like an electric organ, but it's not quite an organ sound. I don't know how to explain the instrument that I'm hearing, but if it was it would be similar to like a keyboard playing kind of ethereal sounds in the background. And just how like the next section that it went into gave this more, okay. And I'm only saying this because I remember feeling this way when I was younger, because my parents didn't quite agree with my style of music or clothes when I dressed in a goth manner. The thought that like goth is so dark and supposed to be depressing or whatever, and all this like stuff that people assume. Never assume things about styles, cultures, and all these things. Do your research. But what I love about this is that there's this lightheartedness, there's this beauty in this next section. It kind of uses some major tonalities to accentuate that "let me love you," and that's so beautiful. This is like a love letter for the time. 15 years ago, baby. I would have loved to hear this. So, okay, listen for that electronic part in the background. That just kind of adds to the effect of the music. It adds more of this, like, making it seem like the woman that he's in love with is otherworldly. She's a goddess to him. And how beautiful is that? Listen.
I'll be what I'm saying, begging.
And here we go. That major tonality for tell me you're not flying right now. This is beautiful. Keep going. Where has type O negative been my whole entire life? Wow. That last part. Okay, now granted, I'm not exactly sure. I guess, you guys can tell me if I'm absolutely batshit crazy if I think this is like one of the most beautiful love songs that I've ever heard from a goth rock band. But the fact that, because I saw this scene and I'm like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe, or does he feel like he's just not good enough for her or whatever? I'm reading too much into the magic here that's happening, but it's just musically, there's so the beauty of this last portion, hearing that motif, just the swimming line in the guitar part of da 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 da. It's like as if the words have been lost from the guitarist himself, which I think is also the singer, maybe. And he's singing his heart out to her within the guitar part versus finding the right words to say. Because I don't know, if you think about love, sometimes we don't know the right thing to say. So he's using his instrument to sing to her versus the like line of, am I good enough? Because, you know, it's one of those, I don't know, it's just, it's heart wrenching to hear that line, but you hear that guitar part swimming underneath, just singing that sweet kind of Romeo to his Juliet.
Am I good enough?
And then the bass line in the background is just, powerful vocals, singing his heart out. And the guitar vocal line again, vocal. And again, that ethereal. Woo. Yeah, that's a voice. And that band has such a good color to their sound. I need to check out more because wow. But musically, it's so beautiful. There's a lot of simplistic things happening, especially just like the drum part with a just very simple boom, like, and that's the simplest way I can put it. There's some fills here and there, but it's so simple and sweet. The way we imagine love to be, we want it to be simple, yet it isn't always that simple. And oh, the swimming guitar part, the added ethereal effects in the background, even starting with some piano and some orchestral strings that even if it's electronic produced, it still adds a beautiful tone color to it. But overall, really gorgeous. Wow. And then the singer, like, beautiful. I'm glad that this was suggested to me. This, like, makes my little inner goth heart sing, and I love it. Beautiful. I remember when I was younger and, and I kind of still do think of this way. A part of me has always wanted to, and it's not because Angelina Jolie did it. It's not because of her. I just always thought, and Megan, whatever her face, Fox, whatever, and whatever her dude name is. But I had always thought it'd be really sweet to have like a vial or like a bracelet or some kind of with my lover's blood in it. I know it's a little weird. I think it's really cute. Maybe I'm crazy. And I know everyone else has their things, but whatever. I just thought it was really sweet. Just a small little prick of blood, right? You know, anyway, off that topic. Anyway, I love this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. The context of the lyrics and the vocalist is low tones, beautiful sounds, ethereal sounds, simplicity, yet a lot of complex beauty, especially within the context. So anyway, enough about what I have to say. And I hope I could have pointed something out to you that you may not have heard of, but I would love to hear what you have to say, especially since this is my first time ever hearing of this band before. So, and I feel extremely late to the party. 15 years? Hello? That's a long time. Are you a type O negative fan? And what do you think about the song Love You to Death? Is this song, well, does the song have specific meaning to you and all that kind of feelings for you and stuff? And what else should I check out? Because I'm curious now. Anyway, I love this. I want to hear what you guys have to think. And as usual, before I leave and before you leave, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. It just helps the channel grow. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon. You can do suggestions on both ends there. Mostly Discord is for YouTube suggestions. And then this Patreon reaction is a forced reaction from my viewers who support me on the perfect 4th tier. So I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.